clearly this. Then he goes ahead. He says, now, these three modes, what do they do? First thing, it is, ignorance means delusion. In Sanskrit known as tamo. Tam means darkness. What does tam mean? Darkness. Darkness of what? Ignorance. What does he now? Shortcut answer I'll give you of these also. What is ignorance? He thinks right to be wrong and wrong to be right. He thinks dharma to be dharma and dharma to be adharma. Right? Next. Madness. Madness means what? You remember the second day lecture? Third day? Forgetting yourself. That is mode of ignorance. Is mode of ignorance. You have forgotten yourself. Who am I? I am not this body. I am the soul. Time and again we keep hearing this. And then also we never think about it. Never follow on those lines. Then indolence, laziness. It brings laziness in a person. Whenever you feel lazy, remember one thing, which is coming over you is mode of ignorance. So there is a competition going on. What is happening in that? Laziness is coming. Sleep. When you sleep more than 6 hours a day, that is mode of ignorance. Shastras say, more than 6 hours a day, or you are sick, that is a different thing. But when I am talking about a perfect person, he sleeps more, then he is in a problem. Wants immediate sense gratification. Immediate. Like a drug addict. What would he do? He wants it immediately. Now people who drink alcohol, it's not that I have not had alcohol, so I never found it. It was wine is okay, maybe sweet in the beginning, but later on it becomes poison. But the basic fact is this: other alcohols, you see the good drinkers also, they'll say, like they're taking some kadava medicine, bitter. It is in the beginning also like poison, end also is like poison. I still remember when I was doing my hotel management in Delhi at that particular point of time, there were two colleges which were famous for drug addiction. One was my hotel management college, the other was JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University. These places were filled. And what do you know what they called this? They used to have this smoke, they used to smoke this. All my friends, many of my friends used to it, and they used to call it, you know what? Hey, got some shit? Actually, they used to call it shit. Man, come on, you people are crazy. You call it shit and then you take it. He says, try. Man, sorry, I'm not one of those fools who tries all the things. Because what happens? Sometimes people tell you, Arey, sab kuch try karo na, try everything. So I tell them, there is a naked wire, okay? One person touched it and he died. Now you tell him, you also try na once. What is the problem? Any problem in trying it? Try taking some potassium, some cyanide at one point. Just try everything you should try in life. You will not live to try anything else. So you do not necessarily try everything. You should be smart enough to leave certain things and take up certain things. That's not greatness that you have tried everything. I'm sorry, that's not greatness. That is foolishness actually. You would never like to try poverty. You would never like to try cancer. Would you like to? No. So be smart. Don't worry, we'll be coming to that. Now, this is it is considered an iron rope. This I'll be talking about it now. Just to understand the qualities of these three gunas, then you'll understand yourself. It will not take time. Then he says, next is mode of passion, called in Sanskrit as Rajogun. Raja means passion. What happens in passion? Unlimited desires. This whole world is today moving on passion. More of passion, which converts into ignorance. Anger. Mode of, not passion, is mode of. Actually, it is a line, passion and ignorance. When you go into anger, what happens? That is mode of passion. You take wrong decisions. That is mode of ignorance. What happens in anger? But all anger is not bad. Remember one thing. There are two types of angers. One is called in Sanskrit Dharam Rosh and one is called Kam Rosh. Kam Rosh means that my desires have not been fulfilled, that's why I'm getting angry. And Dharam Rosh means that the other person, like for example, the other person is not doing something right, something which is going to be bad for him, and you get angry on him. Very good. That's why the Shastra says father, mother, guru, that is teacher, and the king should be angry on his subjects to give them the right path. It should be right. It is right or wrong. So every time anger is not bad. There is anger in the mode of goodness. There is anger in the mode of passion. There is anger in the mode of ignorance. Remember this. All qualities are in these three. Now you understanding? What you think was also in these three. Now passion, what does passion do? Unlimited desires and longings. Called Trishna. What is it called in Sanskrit? Trishna. Longings, hankering and lamentation. You hanker and then you lament. Always unhappy. Always, because desires are not fulfilled. So they claim to be happy. I'll tell you, when I was in college, I had this friend of mine who was a son of a very big industrialist. So he took me to a party. And there was a very top industrialist. If you have heard his name, at that particular time, they were very rich. The mills and this and that. So I met him. And he was standing alone. By chance, I went to him. When uncle, I want to ask you one thing. That time I was maybe 20, 21 years old. He says, yes. When I don't want a Hippocratic answer, I want a clear-cut answer. He says, what do you want to ask me? When are you happy? So he looks at me and says, a person who can't go to his toilet in peace, do you think he's happy? But if you ask me this question in front of all these people, I'll say I'm happy. I don't want to look like a fool in front of these people because I've done so much and still I'm not happy. That's the answer he gave me. Why is he going into so much of charity? If what he did he was happy with, why is he giving now? Because he realized he was not happy. Right or wrong? Why is he doing it? Why? Because sometimes what happens, we do so much and we become actually, most of our success is for showing others. Because a person himself successful, if his needs are fulfilled, he is successful. Is it not so? Then whatever extra you are doing it for what? Show off. I'll talk about that also. I'm not telling you not to become Bill Gates. I'm telling you, I'll give you the trick. If you become Bill Gates, then also you're happy. Bill Gates will come to you and ask you how you are happy. Okay? And by destiny, if you don't have that much, then also how you can be happy? If you can say down, middle or top, anywhere. This knowledge teaches you how you can be happy in any situation in life. Because situations in life change. No businessman has been in the world who has been able to get all his things right. There have been times when they have not been right. And I tell people very clearly, the people who have been successful in life, knowingly or unknowingly, they follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita. I've talked to them and I've seen them. Knowingly or unknowingly, they follow the principles of Bhagavad Gita. Then why not knowingly follow them? And follow all of them. This is a challenge because once I was giving a lecture in IIM Ahmedabad. That's the topmost management institute in India. And I challenged them. I said I challenge any management person. What you talk of proactive and reactive? I challenge you. A person who's not understood the Bhagavad Gita can never be proactive in life. He'll be reactive. Can never be proactive. He'll be reactive. And it's a fact, bro. You take up the Bhagavad Gita, you can be proactive. That's the only way you can be proactive. Proactive means that you're not basically bound by the results. And that is a way to, you have been taught how to do it. That's a mentality which you have to develop. Because that is from within, it's not from outside. And within changes with knowledge. So passion means what?
You can also watch our lectures on Disha TV channel or on our website www.givegita.com/tv every Sunday morning at 8:10 a.m. If you have any questions, you can send it to us. All the questions will be answered in our doubt busting sessions.